Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Friday, July 26th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 30 of 2024. And in my neck of the woods, it is currently 77 degrees with a high of 83 and a low of 68. Fantastic sleeping weather. Welcome to my broadcast. I'm here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles, and laughs. And of course, the most important, the welcome, the what I'm doing, the how I'm doing it, and the why of adult coloring. Remember guys, we are united through coloring. This is your emotional refuge. Hi Julie. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That is always fun. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who watch this broadcast after the fact. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who'll see this broadcast when I download it into my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Alrighty. Give me a moment to set up my other monitor. All right, Julie, hello. Oh, you're number one. Kitty, welcome. All right, let me get this little puppy where it needs to be. Okay, so the first piece that I'm doing for you tonight, this is our duet coloring. AKA our buddy coloring. I give away the image to you guys so you can get it from me. And we've been working our way through this. We did the bottom part. We did our little people on our boat. And now we can work in other areas. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? And guys, the ones that you've been posting in the group look really, really good. All right, and the second piece that I'm working on is from Mythic World by Kirby Rosannes. The whole idea here is the burning witch. I put the broom on fire, and we've got a circle of light, which I'm working on outward. I think this is turning out pretty well as well. At least that's what you guys are telling me that. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday to one and all. Now, the other half of our M&M group, which is Mimi, she said she wouldn't be here today. So we've only got one M here today. Okay. That's right, Moggy. Just one M. Half of our M is missing. Oh, Moggy, no worries. Good grief. Okay, let me do something real quick. Now, guys, whoop, if anybody watching needs this image, we can get it to you. Just speak up. Moggy, the reason that Mamie, okay, Julie, the reason that Mamie is so prompt at getting things is because she's got the links to the stuff that I'm asking for. I feed her those links and then she just pops them on. But I'm so appreciative of your help. So I've got my paper towel. I got my scratch sheet. I am ready to go. Okay. So guys, how are you doing today? Win, lose, or draw? So I'm going to start working underneath the dragon here. And then as soon as I do this little bit, I'm going to go up at the top. Yeah, Moggy, Mamie, Mamie, she normally colors the next day. So when she's watching, she's got the free time to do all this stuff. So that way it leaves it open for you to color with me, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, slight change of plan. I'm going to work with my purples. So pull yourself a... Kitty, you've got to clean your room, but you'll be listening in the background. Okay. So pull a light, medium, and dark purple. I'm going to leave that up to you. And I'm going to start working around the base of my dragon. Alright, we can trash talk Kitty because she's cleaning her room and she's not here to respond. Love you, Kitty. Kitty, don't forget to get that dust that's on your table. See that? Right there, Kitty. See it? All right, Kitty, now you know I'm pulling your leg, right? Don't freak out because you think I can see you. Okay. Oh, Julie, that was fast. All right. Now, I've got to put a little orange on mine because I missed some of the dragon's tail. Hello, Blossom. Yeah, I'm going to start out with my medium purple. Blossom, how are you doing today? Now, remember, as Thomas always says, let your pencil do the work. So now I'm going to come in with my light purple, and I'm going to blend in the edges of that medium that I just put in. And then I'm going to get lighter and lighter as I go out. Emily. Oh, that's cool, Blossom. Families all together. Ordering pizza and hot wings and watch the movies. Cool. My Friday's been pretty good. Okay. Now notice how I'm pulling this light purple out. And we're going to fade that out. Now, if you aren't happy with the way it fades out, take your ivory and use that as your blender over the top. Everybody with me on that? Who's coloring with me tonight? And then I'll finger blend that. Julie's watching. Blossom's doing color swatching. Maggie's coloring with me. Cool. Okay, next area. I'm going to do a light and a dark yellow. Pull your light, medium, and dark yellow. I'm going to start with a very pale yellow and put that in first. And then my darker yellow. On my darker areas. I need to go back on my purple and blend a little more. Okay. There's Thomas. Hi, Thomas. Okay, your orange, light, medium, and dark orange. Now see, you've got these colors already, and hopefully you've set them aside from the other nights when we've been coloring. Here's my light orange. And then my dark orange. because we want to capture that little pattern that's on there. Check it out. Okay, now we have another color below that yet. So I'm going to go back to my light, medium, and dark yellow. So a little bit underneath the orange, we're going to extend that out. All right, Thomas is number 9, Blossom's number 10 for the thumbs up. And then a little bit of my darker yellow. Finger blend. So what I'm doing is I'm working my way around the dragon. Okay. I didn't go far enough with my yellow. All right. Next to that, light orange. Hold on, I'm going to change that up. Excuse me. Sorry, my mistake. My bad, blooper. I'm actually going to come in with green and pink. So there's my green. And then my light pink. Actually, my medium pinks. Misspoke. Then my light pink. So we have light pink, we have medium pink, and then we have our green. Now let's go ahead and carry this green down a little further. A little bit of my medium pink. And then my lightest pink. All right, Thomas. See you in an hour. All right, let me pull out so you can start to see how this is coming together. Isn't that beautiful? Linda, hello. The three amigos are here. Uno, dos, tres. Hello, Linda. Michelle is sleeping. Hello, Wally. Okay. Well, hire right back at you, Wally. Light pink. And then I'm going to put a little orange, a light orange on that because I want a salmon color. And then right next to that, now I'm working you through specific colors. Thank you, Blossom. I'm going to come in with a light turquoise. And then I'll come in with a medium turquoise, but make sure that your medium turquoise is different than your dragon turquoise. And I'm going to put a very, very light tint of this medium on the left-hand side. Now, notice how the little lines are still showing up of the material. So we have lots of patterns still showing up. And that's exactly what I wanted. And then I'm going to come in with a medium gray. And I'm going to highlight my larger crevices. Isn't that pretty? A little bit of a finger blend. Exactly, Emily. That's what we want, is to have this look like a real quilt. Now, also notice that I'm taking my light gray and I'm very lightly going over my dark turquoise. Okay. Isn't that beautiful how this is shaping up? That's what I wanted to show you, is how to highlight these quilt patches. Okay, Blossom, thank you. All right. Emily, Mamie told me last night that she wouldn't be here today. So she's fine. Okay, so I'm going to come in with this is a Star Joy, it's a terracotta, which is a brownish color. I'll swatch that for you. It's a brownish orange. That's right. We miss you, maybe. I'm sure she'll be watching this broadcast, so you can say whatever you want to say to her. Mamie. Okay. Terracotta brown. Don't forget to turn your pencil while you're doing this. And then I'm going to come in with a medium brown. Not too dark, not too light, but just right. Okay, Blossom, go enjoy your pizza. Now, notice how I'm bringing this brown underneath the dragon? And then a little bit around my quilt patch here. See how I'm curving that around? Finger blend. Oh, you'll have this on in the background. Okay, cool. Where is my brush? I've got it. I've been using it. See? Okay. Right by our footy, light pink. And then our slightly darker pink. Notice how I'm using it right next to the footy. And then I'm going to come in with a light sky blue. This is my lightest blue of my light, medium, and dark. And I'm going to use that as my base color. Welcome back, Julie. Okay. Then I'm going to come in with a, oh, let's do this first. I'm going to come in with my gray. Because I want to put those folds in, finger blend. And then I'm going to come in with a darker blue. And I want you to notice that I'm using that gray as a border for my darker blue. All right, I got a little thick here. Hold on, I need to extend my eraser. And then I'm going to take a little bit of white and I'm going to lighten up that top portion of my blue, barely touching the paper, but adding some dimension to that block. Okay, so let's work on the rest here. I'm inside my gray lines, and notice also that I've left a white patch in the center. We could have colored that light blue. And then we'll go ahead and add some darker blue here. Notice how I'm adding a little extra line here to make a crevice. Can everybody see this? Guys, if you ever can't see something, just ask me to zoom in or out, as the case may be. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of blender pencil and just soften up that line that I put into the blue. But I am going to add a darker line between the pink and the blue, and that'll make it look like a patch. finger blend. Questions, comments? Let's take a peek at this. I am having way too much fun with this. Okay, I'm going to work on this stripe pattern. Nice sharp point on my light pink. Look how pretty that is already looking. Patricia! Good to have you back. Been missing you, girl. Okay, now I'm going to detail the pink around the thingies of the dragon. So, Patricia, are you back to stay or what's going on? Don't forget to hit that like button, please. All right. Now we're going to come down to the bottom. Well, Patricia, you come to the right place. This is the cheer up group. Okay, now Patricia, grab a pencil or grab this project and color with us. Medium gray. Very sharp point. Hold on, let me empty my sharpener here. Well, Patricia, I'm glad it cheers you up, and don't call me Shirley. Anybody remember that line? Who remembers that particular line? Oh, Linda, your neighbor just called. You got cut off, but she's at the hospital. Her husband is on his deathbed. Oh. He had cancer for a while and just had a heart attack and stroke. Oh, man. So sorry to hear that. That's right, it was Leslie Nelson in airport. Okay. Now, come in with your Payne's Gray, very lightly. I'm going to start at the bottom here. And we're going to put a gray line down the center of our stripes. And check out how cool that pattern looks. My Linda, my Linda. Hi, my Linda. Thumb number 15. Okay. Look how cool this pattern looks, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Patricia, are you coloring with us tonight? Excuse me. Okay, let's do the same kind of treatment up here. A little bit differently because, of course, when I did the white here, all I did was leave the paper color open. So get your dark, medium, and light turquoise. And we'll go ahead and do the same kind of effect. Only this time the light is going to be our light turquoise. Kitty, I hope the cleaning of your room is going well. Oh, Patricia, that's perfect. You just got out a coloring book and pencils out and began working on an unfinished piece. Cool. Here's our medium. Back to my light down here. With a little bit of medium put in. And then we'll come in with dark. Isn't that pretty? I'm telling you guys, I'm having too much fun with this. Miss Julie, good night. By the way, your post on the Procreate is beautiful. Julie did this picture in Procreate. Oh, thank you for sharing. Okay, then I'm going to come in with a light, medium, and dark green. So let's move up to this little area here. I'm going to start with my dark. Now, what I want to know is how many of you watched that little camera video that I put up for you? The one with the light, the picture of the lighthouse. Okay, then our medium. No, I'm going to go to my light. Melinda, I did no, it's in the Facebook group. And it was a discussion basically about how we look at pictures. It was actually an ad for a camera. Not a camera, but how to take different shots with a camera and perspective. And I wanted you guys to see it because it was a really great example of how we look at pictures. Okay, here's my medium green. And the discussion was, when you take a picture, how you take that picture is meant to lead the person's eye in a certain direction. And that's what we're doing. Okay, a little bit of white on top of my light green. And I'm also going to use a little bit of my white around these edges, because what that's going to do is that's going to pop it up. That looks really quilty now. Remember, guys, that's my word I invented, quilty. All right, let me pull out. Give me a second, I'll grab the link. Well, la-di-da, let me see if I can find it. By the way, how many of you guys picked up the Amazon Basics pencils? Well, dang, I'm not seeing that link I put up. I promise you it was there. It was meant as a lesson. Well, I guess I'm not going to be able to find it. Let's get back to the subject at hand. All right. I'm having a ball doing this for you guys. Melinda, you got the Amazon set for $4.99. Yep. Maggie bought our group the larger set, so that's coming in Tuesday, I think. I can't wait. I'll do an unboxing of it for you. Okay. Let's do one more spot. I've got about 10 more minutes. I may even be able to do two. I don't know how much that Amazon set is retailing for at the moment. They may have jacked up the price when they notice people buying them. Now, I missed a little bit of my dragon tail. I'm going to pop that in with my turquoise. My bad. Anybody else catch that? Okay, so there's my orange. So Maggie, 24 set is still $4.99, 48, $15.06. 72 set, $18.59. See, they've changed the price because the larger set for a while was cheaper than the medium set. Maggie, remember that? Yeah, they caught it, but we got the bonus. Melinda, cancel your small set if it's not too late and get the large set. You won't be sorry. Hi, Helen. Helen's up in the middle of the morning again. Okay, here's my light green. Then our medium green. Have just eaten a couple of roast potatoes, craving. All right, we can spread rumors that Helen's pregnant. Okay, now notice how I'm playing around with the medium now. I'm going to go ahead and get in between here while I'm here. And then I'm going to come in with our dark Oh man, isn't this pretty? Now remember, when you're doing your shading in between, you want that pillow effect on this. We have our darker line, but then on either side of it, we're shading in a little bit. You don't want streaks, right? No streaks. Hey Helen, are you going to go to Paris and watch the any of the Olympic events? Blending, 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 rawhide. That's right. And then I'm going to come in with a little bit of white. Not much, very lightly. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. Okay. All right, Blossom, thank you. Now, I want you to notice here. We have our turquoise, of course, for our water, our turquoise blue. We've got our blue patches up here, protruding into that. And if you think about it, the bottom part here, which is our tan, that's like sand on a beach, right? So we have that looking like sand and then blue water, and then our blue over here. And then we have our turquoise dragon, right? Leading your eye down into our ship, which also has our turquoise blue, and our flag. Oh, and that reminds me. Everybody see how all of this is coming together? So I got to thinking about that Chinese flag that I did for you last night, and I decided that that orange was too orangey. So I'm going to come in with a decent red. And change up that color. So now we've got the right color. Oh gee, you're making me hungry, Blossom. Now I'm happy. And a happy ILene is a happy group, right? Everybody see how much better that flag looks. And I've also pulled the red up on either side here a little better. And that shows that sunburst, which is what the Chinese flag is. And I still like my little people. I am easily amused. Aren't you guys glad? Check it out. Oh, Blossom, that's sweet. You'll share with the class next time. Oh, we are funny. Any questions about this project as a whole? Isn't that beautiful? Again, I want you to notice how the waves are pulling up into the dragons. And the dragons are coming together and then leading down to the boat. How about I buy a pizza? Blossom, you can buy me a pizza and I'll eat it on camera. How's that? That would be the way to share. So I'll share my pizza with you guys. Now, I didn't get back to it tonight because we had other things to do, but remember when I put that little bit of gray on the wave? Check it out. And notice that I'm just putting, wait a minute, let me get to the spot. There we go. See how I'm putting some gray next to the blue, but then I'm just putting little squiggles on here. Hi, Brittany. Okay. What a difference that little bit of gray makes in the waves. Everybody see that? So guys, while you're doing this, add the gray with me. And again, notice I'll put it along this bottom, but then I'll put just a little singular isolated splotch on there. What a difference. Notice the gray in spots along here. Guys, wouldn't you agree that that gray looks a ton better? Any questions about the way I'm adding the gray? Okay, let's keep going with this since I already started it. And again, notice, for example, this gray is in the center. Again, along the bottom, a little bit at the top. Any questions about how I'm adding this gray? Okay, here's another perfect area for me to show this to you. We'll add a little bit of that gray on the bottom. A little bit on the top. And then notice how I'm putting little splotches in the middle. Don't overdo it. Okay, a little bit of gray here. Helen, are you still watching or did you drop out? And then right by our flag, we're going to put a little bit of gray. That's right, Blossom. It really pulls in the details when you add the gray. Isn't that gorgeous? And then you can tweak it as you see fit. Remember, guys, wave foams are not all white. We add in that dimension so that we can see the portions that we want to see. And I want you to notice that the gray is not one color. We have darks and lights in the gray. Okay, Maggie, thank you. All right, let me pull out. What a difference. Okay, one more little area here that I'm going to color. Okay, Emily, thank you. We'll put a light orange here. And we'll bring that orange here down that back as well. Along with a little bit of our turquoise. And while I'm here, notice that I took the turquoise and I shaded darker underneath the curve. I'm ready to change projects. What do you think? Doesn't that look nice and quilty? Blossom, I had a general idea what I wanted to do with this. I knew that I wanted to do the dragon turquoise. And the water's my blues and turquoise. And you can also get ideas from the coloring guide with this. Don't forget that I publish them for each of my books. I'm going to add a little bit of turquoise to this one area. This is bugging me. Nice and quilty. Okay. Next project. Miss Patricia, good night. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of purr. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. That's for you, Patricia. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. All right. You're welcome, Patricia. I'm glad you came in to take your mind off your troubles. Okay. Let's see what we can do on this piece. So I've been using an olive green on her dress. And you can still see how I'm defining the lighter area and the darker area. So I'm going to come through now and I'm going to start blending and smoothing this out. And I want you to notice that with that olive, oh, coloring absolutely does help. Plus you get to listen to my voice. Patricia, are you sleeping okay? Patricia, did you hear my question? Okay, I'm working on the line now between my light and my dark. We don't want this to be a harsh cutoff between the two. We're going to blend that line because we need to have a transition. Good night, Blossom. Enjoy your movie. What movie are you watching? Tell me real quick before you leave. Excuse me. Okay. Notice how I'm making that distinct line disappear. And we have a nice soft transition from the light to the darker. Okay. And then I'm going to smooth this out a little bit. Excuse me. Get your area nice and smooth. Okay. Now, we want her outfit to look ratty. So now I'm going to come in with Payne's Gray. And we're going to do a combination of shadowing in, shading and shadowing. And making her outfit look ratty. So I'm working down the sleeves. Okay, Emily, thank you. Guys, what's the other color that I use when I've got dark like this? I use Payne's Gray. Thank you. Oh, I thought Emily had the answer. Well, that was quick. What's my next color inside of the sleeve, guys? Come on, I know you guys know it. Black. So we have black, Payne's Gray, and our darker green. Okay, back to my Payne's Gray. And notice how I'm shading underneath the material here. And underneath that sleeve, and that's going to give us our dimension, right? Don't be afraid of your blacks and your grays. Check it out. All right, let me pull out so you can start to see this. Isn't that beautiful? Finger blend, right? Hold on, guys. Gotta put up a fan here. Okay. Payne's Gray in our shadow areas. Right next to our rope belt and next to where? What? Folds in the shirt, in the dress. And check out how emphasizing these folds really makes this look cool. Now, we can use Kirby's shading to start the process, and then from there take it on our own. You know that I encourage that all the time. Don't go brain dead when you're doing stuff like this. Now, notice how I'm giving this area a little bit of shadow as we go down. I'm on either side of this piece of cloth. And I particularly want you to notice that, of course, I'm going to finger blend that. You want that softness. So guys, if you're not working on this piece, what are you working on? Okay, now we're inside of this sleeve here on the other side. What do I use in addition to the Payne's Gray? I did it on the left, and we'll do it on the right. Maggie, you're just watching? Okay. And the answer is our black. Black and Payne's Gray work really well together. Payne's Gray up the side of the sleeve. Again, notice how I'm extending that shaded line. What do I always tell you? Don't go brain dead when you're coloring this. So I'm extending that shaded line. Welcome back, Thomas. And that way the sleeve looks more natural. Okay. Thomas, I hope you had a good session. Okay, and then, Emily, you're watching for now? We'll work our way up to the top. Now, I want you to notice that with my Payne's Gray, I'm getting lighter and lighter with it because we're getting closer to this transition area. All right. Back to the belt area in the center. And then I'm going to use a very, very light tinting of Payne's Gray on her dress. And then we're going to shade around the nipple. That's a tear in the fabric, so we want that to be a little darker around the edges. Okay. And a little more adjusting on the arm here. Now, finger blend. Now, look how cool this tinting of the Payne's Gray looks on the top of the dress. It gives that area a whole new look. So I'm going to continue that tinting down the bottom here. So I still have my different shades, but I want that overall dinginess look. Any questions? And notice at the bottom, I'm going to come back in and I'm going to darken these tips. Check it out. And look what a difference darkening these tips makes. That really makes it look ratty. All right, let's pull out and take a look overall. What do you think? I want you to notice now how this image of the witch is starting to come up and protrude and look dimensional. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with a little bit of brown. And this brown is going to further make this dress look shabby. You probably weren't expecting this addition of this color. But it blends in beautifully. Miss Emily, good night. Sorry you're not feeling well. Now, what I want you to notice is the brown in the dress is going to pick up what? The brown, where else? Where else do we have brown? In the trees, that's right. Thank you, Kitty. So that tint of brown not only adds to the shabbiness of the dress, but it picks up the brown in the trees. And it's also going to pick up the brown where else? In the skin tones. What a difference that this makes. Okay, let's work on the top of the blouse. We want to come in with a slightly darker green. Hallelujah. All right. Linda, good night. Oh, Linda, 55 years. Wonderful. Remind me at 7:30 a.m. that today is Linda's 55th wedding anniversary. Linda, that's absolutely delightful. Happy anniversary, Linda. Now, don't get too dark with this pencil. We want to still have our lightness here, our transition from our dark to our light. Oh, 55 or 56, Linda? I think you said 55 earlier. 56th anniversary. Linda, which is it? Remind me at 7:20 a.m. tomorrow that this is Linda's 56th anniversary. 56th. All right. '56. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of white to highlight. Linda, sleep well. Guys, look how beautiful this is looking. And remember, we're all within this circle of light, which is caused by what? The fire in her hair. Okay, now I'm going to pop over to the side here, and I'm going to come in with my next blue for the sky. So I'm going to come in with a slightly darker blue than what I've got. Oh, let's see what pretty color we can come up with. Okay, now I've got the blue that I want. Now, I want you to notice that this blue is not much darker than the blue that I put right next to our very light blue. And the reason is, even though her hair is on fire, it's still basically during a daytime event. Now, don't get sloppy with your blue. Take your time. Anybody watching the Olympics? I actually ended up, of all things, watching a rugby competition. It goes very quickly. The United States was playing. Unfortunately, we got knocked out of medal contention. Oh, guys, look how beautiful this is looking. Let me pull out. Okay. Now, you know that I'm going to do more than just throw blue in here, right? Okay. Don't forget to turn your pencil, of course. Right back at you, Thomas. Okay. Check it out. Now, I'm going to come back with my medium blue. And I'm going to pull this medium blue out now a little bit further. Let's see. Now we've got our circle of light here in the center. We have our lighter blue roughly coming out this far. Let's see. I'm going to round up this side just a little bit. Let's see. So we've got a rough circle right here. And then we'll come back with our darker blue. Now, you guys know how I always tell you to try not to break a color right behind something? So I need to come in with my lighter blue. And I'm going to come out on the other side of this tree right here a little bit. And then I'll come in with my darker blue. And we'll merge these colors. So we have our lighter blue merging in with our darker blue. And that's going to make this piece look a lot more natural. Isn't that beautiful? All right. Move my camera just a little bit. I really want you to see this side where the transition is. All right. Hang with me, guys. All right. One more quick vertical area, and then I'm going to pull out. I want to do it by her dress so that you can see this, how cool it looks. Give me about 4 minutes, if that. All right, one more little section. All right. Let me pull out. What do you think? You can see the beautiful transition color from our lighter area, a little bit lighter here, and then our darker blue. And that darker blue, of course, is going to accentuate our trees. All right. We done good. And of course, you know, we've got to work on blending now and some shading. Okay, guys, so these are the two projects. I'm ready to call it an evening. Our first project here is our boat, our waves, and our dragon, our quilt. Quilted Treasures Jubilee, which is my book. And then I've got Mythic World by Kirby Rosannes. And I showed you, I put fire in the hair, and then I put a little fire on the broom because it makes sense that that's going to be caught on fire, right? Okay, guys, I'm calling it an evening. 3 things I'm going to ask you. Number 1, click that like button. Number 2, please share this broadcast to your timeline. Yes, I know everybody of your friends don't color, but somebody may. And number 3, on Facebook, of course, when you post in another group, please post these pictures in another group. The Jubilee books. Okay, guys, have a great rest of the evening. I'm going to go stuff my face. I think our witch is turning out really well. I'm very happy with it. Let's see what I can zoom in on tonight. I think I like my stripes. I'm gonna zoom in on that. All right, guys, take care. Love you to death. I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. Like I said, love on each other. That is what our group is known for. We have a great, great group. Okay, guys, take care. Till tomorrow night then. Bye.